Have you ever looked at your dog and wondered what he sees and hears? Why does she suddenly freeze, staring into the void? Or starts barking at a seemingly empty space? Spoiler, it's not just a fluke. Your dog notices things that you are not even capable of realizing. He has superpowers that we're about to tell you about. Today we're going to talk about 11 weird things that only dogs can see, hear, and feel, but not you. And wait till we get to the last one. It's really scary. Dogs have an amazing ability. They can sense our planet's magnetic field. Imagine, they literally have a built-in GPS that helps them navigate their way around. Scientists have found that it is this sense that helps dogs find their way home even from incredible distances. But that's not all. You may have noticed your pet circling in place for a long time before lying down. It's not just a fad or a fun habit, it actually adjusts along the Earth's magnetic lines. This natural compass allows them to choose the most comfortable and safe position. So, if your dog suddenly rushes in one direction for no apparent reason, perhaps he is not just sniffing for tracks, but using the ancient instinct of the navigator, laid down by nature itself. Amazing, isn't it? You have no idea how cool your dog can see in the dark. While you squint and bump into corners, your four-legged friend confidently moves around the room as if he has built-in night vision. It's all about the special structure of his eyes. There is a unique layer inside the dog's eye, the tapetum, which works as a natural mirror. It reflects even weak light back to the retina, enhancing vision in the dark. This is why dogs' eyes can glow mysteriously at night, creating a photoshopped effect in real life. This natural superpower makes them excellent hunters even in low light. So if your dog is calmly pacing in complete darkness, and you once again trip over a chair, don't be surprised. Just admit it, he sure beats you in night vision. If you're a dog lover, make time to put a like and subscribe to the channel before time runs out. 3, 2, 1. Comment love dog if you could do it in time. You may have heard that dogs see the world in black and white, but that's not entirely true. In fact, their vision is arranged differently, and one of their superpowers is to see ultraviolet rays. Yes, their eyes pick up what remains invisible to humans. It opens up a whole hidden world to them. They can recognize unusual patterns on flowers, spot animal tracks we would never notice, and see old stains on furniture that seem long gone. Perhaps that's why your dog will sometimes suddenly freeze and scrutinize some corner or surface that seems perfectly ordinary to you. So, if your pet suddenly shows an interest in something that seems invisible to you, don't rush to write it off to his imagination. He may just be seeing things that are not available to you. Have you ever had it happen? There is complete silence around, and your dog suddenly becomes alert, raises his ears and begins to listen attentively? Nothing seems to be happening, but the world sounds very different to him. Dogs have ultra-sensitive hearing that allows them to pick up sounds that are inaccessible to the human ear. They can hear ultrasonic signals, the squeak of small rodents, distant thunderclaps, and even the noise of machinery operating at high frequencies. It's as obvious to them as a normal conversation is to us. That's why dogs can give us advance warning of an approaching thunderstorm or react to sounds that seem non-existent to us. So, if your pet suddenly freezes and listens, they may be hearing something unavailable to us, but very important. Do you think your dog can read your mind? In fact, he's just a master at noticing the slightest movements of your body. A barely perceptible flick of the fingers, a slight tilt of the head, or even a barely perceptible movement of the eyebrows, all these things the dog catches instantly. It is this ability that makes them so good at understanding their owner's moods and responding to commands before you even voice them. In the dog world, body language is more important than words, and they unmistakably read the slightest changes in your posture, gestures, and facial expressions. That's why professional canines teach dogs not only voice commands, but also gestures. Your pet sees you much more closely than you think. So, if all of a sudden he reacts to you before you've even said anything, he's probably already read everything on your face. Dogs have the unique ability to be true living mood detectors. They can sense your emotional state much more accurately than you think. When you are sad or anxious, they pick up changes in your body odor, the intonation of your voice, and even the rhythm of your breathing. It's not just intuition, it's a natural ability to read your emotions with incredible accuracy. That's why dogs are always there for you when you need comforting, and they are happy when you are happy. To them, your attitude is more than just words. It's a feeling they feel and understand, even if you try to hide your feelings. So if you've ever tried to hide your emotions from your dog, it was probably futile. Your pooch has already figured it out. Did you know that dogs can sense heat even from a distance? It's not magic, it's a special ability of their body. They have special receptors that allow them to sense even the faintest changes in temperature in the environment. This sensitivity helps them find the coziest and warmest places to rest, as well as understand when you feel hot or start to get cold. So if your dog comes up to you when you're a little cold, or lays down in a warm spot in the house, he's likely feeling those heat fluctuations. His attention to these changes helps him care for your comfort, even if you don't notice it. Your dog's nose is not just a sensory organ, but a real superhero among animals. It is hundreds of times more powerful than a human's, and dogs can pick up odors that are completely imperceptible to us. This incredible sense of smell not only helps them keep track of their surroundings, but also makes them indispensable assistants in the most difficult tasks. It is this sense of smell that dogs use to participate in search and rescue operations, find people under rubble and help fight crime. But that's not all. Dogs can smell cancer in its early stages, as well as detect when a person's blood sugar is spiking. To them, it's like an open book where every scent is information only available to them. So if your dog takes a long time to sniff a certain thing or person, he may be sensing something you can't even imagine. Even though dogs don't see the world in as vivid a palette as we do, their perception of colors is still amazing. They distinguish blue, yellow, and gray shades, but red and green are practically indistinguishable for them. This means that your dog will perceive toys or other objects differently. If you want the grass toy to stand out and not get lost in the green landscape, choose yellow or blue items. For your pet, they will be bright and easily noticeable, unlike red or green, which for them may blend in with their surroundings. So if you want your dog to play with a toy that's always in plain sight, just choose colors that only he can see. Dogs have the unique ability to pick up low-frequency vibrations, or infrasound, that remain imperceptible to us. This incredible sense helps them hear sounds that are inaccessible to the human ear, and this explains their amazing ability to predict natural phenomena. It is thanks to infrasound that dogs can sense approaching storms, earthquakes, and even avalanches in advance. This feeling gives them the ability to react to a threat before it is even visible to us. So if your dog suddenly becomes nervous or anxious for no apparent reason, he may be sensing something elusive to you. The next time he runs or hides restlessly, consider that maybe he's just picking up nature's signals that you can't access. This is perhaps one of the most puzzling and frequently discussed issues. A lot of dog owners assure that their pets can sense or even see something otherworldly. Have you ever had moments when your dog suddenly freezes, stares into the void, or starts growling for no apparent reason? This may seem strange, but there are several explanations for this behavior. Scientists believe that dogs have supersensitive perceptual organs that allow them to pick up the smallest sounds, odors, or even imperceptible changes in the energy in a room. This may explain their reaction to something we can't see. But what if, after all, they do see something we can't understand? Either way, if your dog starts acting strange, he may just be picking up on something that remains out of our reach. So if he suddenly starts staring into the void or reacting to something unseen, it's not impossible that he's actually feeling something. Dogs are amazing creatures that see, hear, and feel the world in a completely different way than we do. Their abilities are astounding. The more we understand our pets, the better we can care for them. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like and subscribe so you don't miss more fascinating facts about our four-legged friends. And don't forget to post in the comments, have you noticed anything unusual in your dog's behavior?
Dogs catch the ball instantly, and you can click to the next video or playlist before time runs out. 3, 2, 1. You didn't make it.